Hi everybody, I'm here in Bakersfield at my terrace sunken gardens, and this is one of the beds that I built recently and planted up from my friend Francine, who in the Bakersfield permaculture group is really active on giving food out and giving starts and plants to help people start their gardens, which is a very good principle of permaculture. Share and help out your neighbors. Basically, with these terrace gardens, you can see how quick things grew. This was just a few months. We have purple cabbage, we have celery, we have another couple white cabbages, one big one here. You see how huge this one is over here. It's like as big as 3 or 4 of my hands, and this is the one we're going to harvest today. Of carrots, lettuce, a lot of different lettuce, and in the back you can see a cauliflower, if you look in the very back there, with some lettuce and more celery. So you can see how productive these gardens are. And basically today is the day that this needs to be harvested. It might be a little bit past its prime, but I'm very excited about making some sauerkraut with this thing. It's definitely not too past its prime to make sauerkraut with. So basically I'm just going to take it from the bottom and just cut it. And I always want to leave the roots in the ground, because basically the roots are really good for keeping all the nutrients that the plant mined and stuff, and basically creates a really good environment for mycelium to grow out of, and basically help plants later. And whatever leaves that I'm not going to use, I'm also going to just chop and drop and put them on the ground as mulch, and then I'll probably mulch on top of them with more wood chips and straw. We call that in permaculture chop and drop. And this style of gardening is a lot of times called chaos gardening or forest gardening, and we're just mimicking a forest system. And basically I'm just cutting at an angle and cutting it off and leaving the roots. Trimming back some of these leaves that have been eaten on. And of course we have some damage from plants, on the plants from basically insects. But by pulling off some of these leaves, you can see they didn't really get too far in the cabbage. So by building a system like we built here, we do have some pests, but they don't really get too far in eating the plants, because by the time they eat a little bit, either the plant's natural enzymes come out and they keep the bugs from eating everything, or like because I put the logs here and everything else, basically we have a lot of predators. We have lizards, we have a lot of predator insects and things, predatorial wasps that basically eat those insects before they can actually destroy the whole crop. And then you have something that can get this big. As you can see, this thing is huge, and it's going to make at least a couple pounds of sauerkraut and whatever else we decide to make out of it. So thank you for being here and watching the video, and I hope you guys can all learn from this and maybe one day grow cabbages this big in your own sunken or terrace gardens.